Jerry Duhame is with us today. Jerry has his Just Kruzin hat on this time. Jerry, we always talk to you about a number of different things. So this time it's an exciting event coming up with the club on June 18th. Tell me what is planned.
Well, Stacey, thanks for having us. Yes, indeed. It's, after waiting through 2020 without a car show or show and shine, 2021, we did a mini show and shine on the lots of Westridge and Denham. This is the year to break it all out and to have our super show again. And we're certainly looking forward to a great day on June the 18th.
Do you know how many participants you'll have, or is it something where people just show up that day, or do they have to register ahead of time?
No, they don't register ahead of time. They register anytime between 9 and noon on the day of. We're expecting about 200 guest cars, as well as our own cars. And by cars, that could be anything, car, truck. We've had tractors, we've had seaplanes, we've had just about anything you can imagine. So anything that rolls and has a motor in it, I guess, is more than welcome. And so we hope to have about 250 cars there, which makes it as big a show as you'll find between Edmonton and Saskatoon.
Can you give me an example, Jerry, of some of the specialty vehicles that have been there in the past? Something that, people will be able to come out. It seems like it would be a real treat for people to come and look around at this.
Oh, absolutely. We have original cars that have never been touched, that still have the patina from, when the person found it. We've had cars that have been rebuilt. There was a international, I think it was a Travelall that was like a Jeep thing, and it was built. It was like a 1950s model, and it was just done to the T. It was an awesome vehicle. We have the people who have we call them the tuners. They're the ones that have the smaller cars like the Honda Civics and such like that are all decked out too. So there's something for everyone, really.
And is this an event where it can be hands-on in some cases? Because I know obviously there will be some other car enthusiasts going out. Can they look under the hood and take a look inside the vehicles in some cases?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Most of the times the owner of the vehicle is sitting right behind it. They'll answer questions. They'll open the hood. They'll open the doors. They love talking about, every car has a story. I mean, you name any vehicle, talk to anybody, they have a story, whether it's their own, their dad's, a car they love when they grew up, something they pulled out of the bush and redid with 3 other cars combined. It's just an incredible hobby to get involved in, actually.
Well, and besides the show, Jerry, there's a barbecue. I see there's some awards happening as well and prizes. Can you kind of tell me about those 3 things?
Absolutely. The event is on the 18th of June, which is Father's Day weekend. We tried to make it a family event. Last year, we did not have the kids zone, as we call it, because of COVID. This year, it's back. We've got my famous event called the Make and Take, where the first 200 kids can come. They'll get a plastic snap together model to build right on the spot, and they get to take it home, courtesy of Schiller and Associates. They're going to be there with their staff. We're also bringing in big brothers and big sisters to help with that project. So the kids will actually go home with a souvenir of this car show and get them turned on to the hobby. We also have Can-Do sponsoring our Matchbox racing. We have little Matchbox cars, and we have a track that they can race it on. If they win, they keep the car. If they lose, they pick another car, race again until they find one that wins, and then they get that to take them with them. It's a completely sponsored event. There's no charge. There's no charge for participants to show up. No charge for the spectators. So it's a really good event to get involved in. You mentioned the prizes.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're hungry while you're there, there's a chance to get the barbecue as well.
Oh, absolutely. There'll be the charity barbecue. We'll have a food truck there. We have Triple S coming in, which is a concession as well. There'll be no shortage of food and treats. We do have a lady coming in with the famous mini donuts, so people won't be disappointed. We have that, and we have lots of activities going on. We have, I believe, and I can't say for sure, but we have a commitment that Camp Wainwright will be there. We've always requested something with a gun. They may not bring anything with a gun, but it'll be something of interest for the public from Camp Wainwright. We'd love to have the guys there. One of the other really cool events we do is we have an alcohol dragster, which we fire up about 3 or 4 times during the day. And a lot of people don't go to drag races. They hear the cars on the street, but they've never heard a 1,000 horsepower alcohol dragster startup. And it's a real cool event.
Jerry, I was looking at the poster and you mentioned this a little bit earlier about the sponsors. How important is it for you to have all the support from the businesses and people in the community that help sponsor this event?
It's amazing. We weren't sure how we were going to do this year with COVID and how things have kind of been spinning out of control, but our sponsors have been awesome. I've got a couple of guys working on that are in the oil field, and they've had tremendous support. We have sponsors for our entertainment. We have sponsors for all the activities that we're going to do. So it's becoming a very, very special event. We have Maz Entertainment going to be there providing some music, and we've got the ATCO trailer for stage. So it's going to be a first-class event.
Well, Jerry, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. And if people are looking for more information, where can they go? And again, can you go over the dates and location and time, please?
Absolutely. Just remember, Father's Day weekend is at the multiplex. Registration is 9 to noon. The show is from noon to actually from 10 to 3 is our show, our awards and prizes. We have 20 awards and prizes this year. We even got the mayor involved. He's going to pick a vehicle, and we're calling it the mayor's pick. So he's got to walk around and pick a vehicle, which is not easy when there's 250 vehicles to look at. So it's going to be an exciting day. You can call me at 780-871-1906 or go to our website, justkruzin.com.
Well, Jerry, thanks so much for joining us. I am excited about this. This is going to be a great event. Nice to see it back. Good luck with everything. And thanks for putting this together. You know, people are really looking for things to get back on track after COVID. So an amazing event. Thank you so much.
For sunshine, and thanks very much for inviting us out.